Why do people believe in God? It's a question that I ask myself daily, and I think I've come to an answer. It might not be an original or novel answer, but I think I can articulate it clearly and without unnecessarily complicating it. In most cases, people don't come to their God belief because they've studied their holy texts or the theological arguments for the existence of God, or examined evidence or anything that requires actual work or study. Most people believe in God because of a complex combination of indoctrination and personal experiences, where the experiences are informed by the indoctrination. A person can be indoctrinated into a God belief in a number of ways. But while some people come to God beliefs as adults, the most common is childhood indoctrination. In this way, a parent who believes in a God takes their child and imparts them with that same belief without giving the child the opportunity or the ability to critically evaluate or challenge it. The child then has experiences that are interpreted through this supernatural lens, and it serves to strengthen the indoctrination. So it is a cyclical process where the indoctrination informs the experiences, and the experiences then strengthen the indoctrination, bolstering the God belief. These experiences can range from the trivial to the near impossible, from that tingly feeling that you get while singing in unison at church to surviving a plane crash. Without the indoctrination, these experiences are easily chalked up as natural phenomena. But once indoctrinated into a God belief, anything and everything can be attributed to divine intervention. Where a natural explanation is sufficient, a supernatural explanation can always be placed on top of it without any evidence or reason other than the person happens to believe in the supernatural. So, investigating and analyzing a particular event is difficult and time consuming and is rendered unnecessary because ultimately everything and anything can be quickly and easily attributed to the unfalsifiable supernatural deity. So, I don't believe that God beliefs come from reading holy texts or secondary literature or studying age old arguments or examining evidence. They come from being told by authority figures and in no uncertain terms that a God definitely exists and having experiences that, despite all having natural explanations, help to reinforce those beliefs. Looking at why people believe in God in this way makes it easy to understand why this belief has persisted and perpetuated itself so successfully and is so hard to dislodge from the minds of those who believe it. It is the intellectually easy road. It is the path most traveled. But thankfully, that road is quickly becoming less and less attractive to travelers. That's because unbelievers and atheists have been putting up signs along the way. Signs that say dead end, no outlet, and people have been turning from that path in droves. Some people ignore the signs and soldier on, but the ones that stop to inspect the signs usually see that they were forced onto a dead end path by their parents, and that what kept them on the path was a bad map. They may take their time and may eventually choose to stay on the easy path, but an unprecedented number of people are making a U turn and taking a more difficult path. And that path is definitely rough at first. It's dark, dangerous, and lonely, but eventually you hit your stride and make it out of the darkness and into the wide open fields and beautiful mountains. You see the world and all of its ugliness and beauty in its entirety. And that path, unlike the God path, is no dead end. It keeps on going, just getting more and more beautiful as time goes along. Eventually, it becomes a paved road and you're driving in a convertible with the top down. It branches this way and that, and you're free to turn whichever way you please with no restrictions. The world is your oyster, and what a wonderful feeling that is.